This is a physics project about wind energy, made by Jamie Wonishimon Palau, Karol, and Julian Mifsud. During the second half of the 20th century, people became increasingly concerned about the supply and the environmental impact of fossil fuels. So people worked hard to develop cleaner, renewable sources of energy. One of these has been wind power. Today, more than 100 countries make use of wind power. China leads the world in the production of wind power, followed closely by the US. In Europe, the three countries with highest production of wind energy are Germany, Spain, and the UK. Windmills were first used in Greece. Heron of Alexandria, a famous Greek engineer and mathematician, invented an organ powered by a wind wheel, which powered a piston that forced air to the organ's pipes. Early windmills, which had from 6 to 12 sails covered with reeds, were used to grind grain or to draw water. The first windmill used as a means of generating electricity goes back as far as 1877. This 10-meter high turbine was designed by Professor James Blyth in Scotland and was successfully used to charge accumulators to power his holiday cottage in Kincardineshire. The first electricity generating wind turbine in the US was invented in 1888 in Ohio by Charles F. Brush. The turbine's diameter was 17 meters. It had 144 rotor blades made of cedar wood and it generated about 12 kilowatts of power. While there are a few further changes in wind power during the early mid-20th centuries, the real interest for development started in the early 1970s. It was at this time that people became highly concerned with the use of fossil fuels. From 1974 through the mid-1980s, NASA was given funds to develop United States' first utility-scale wind turbines. In the world, there are over 241,000 wind turbines. A wind turbine usually has three propeller-like blades called a rotor. The rotor is attached to a small tower. In residential areas, wind towers are on average about 20 meters high. The reason why the tower is so tall because winds are stronger higher from the ground and there is less buffeting effect. The motion of the blades turning is kinetic energy. It is the power that we convert into electricity. We must remember that energy can neither be created nor destroyed, but can be transferred from one form to another. This means that the total energy output must be equal to the total input energy. A wind farm is a collection of towers that are placed into a pattern to form a single power plant to generate large amounts of electricity from wind power. Advantages of wind power. Wind is a clean fuel source. Wind energy does not pollute the air like power plants that rely on combustion of fossil fuels such as coal or natural gas, which emit particulate matter, nitrogen oxides, and sulfur dioxide, which cause human health problems and economical damages. Wind creates jobs. Wind has the potential to support more than 600,000 jobs in manufacturing, installations, maintenance, and supporting services by 2050. It's sustainable. Wind is actually a form of solar energy. Winds are caused by the heating of the atmosphere, by the sun, the rotation of the earth, and the earth's surface irregularities. For as long as the sun shines and the wind blows, the energy produced can be harnessed to send power across the grid. Disadvantages about wind power. Good wind sites are often located in remote locations, far from cities where needed electricity. Transmission lines must be built to bring the electricity from the wind to the farm city. From the wind farm to the city. Birds have been killed by flying into spinning turbine blades. One turbine kills about 214,000 and 268,000 birds annually, which is a small amount compared to the estimated 6.8 billion birds fatalities from collision with radio towers and 1.4 billion to 3.7 billion deaths from cats, according to a study by two federal scientists and environmental consulting firm West Inc. Thank you.